Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, because both teams are fighting for their status in the college football playoff rankings, both in the top 50, but they need these crucial strength of schedule wins to impress the committee. When the Big 12 takes on the ACC, there is a lot on the line because these two teams will look at this outcome of this game in the postseason and how it will affect their seeding later on. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Vols headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gill. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick completion to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Morris. Gets away from one, finds room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On third and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Now improvising. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Bishop. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Number 97, set to advance on the field.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So first down here as they go back to work. On the draw, it's Lacey. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Just willed his way for a couple after 35.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Hobbs. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Back open in the middle. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And this is one of those things that are really hard to stop for a defense, man. When that QB starts to get outside the pocket, now I'm thinking he's going to run it. What are my rules? Nice job by the running back starting to creep back towards his quarterback. Now listen, you throw it over the middle of the field late, it doesn't always turn out well, but on this play, big conversion. Nice job scrambling around, buying some time for his running back to get over.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Makes a catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Try to barge their way in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point is good. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Bishop. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the run, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Ready, go, go!
Looking to throw again. Right on target this time.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country, and his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Complete on the left to Smith. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Alexander. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Powers through the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 16, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Hurricanes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He turns that loose down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Hand off to the lone back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job of moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yards like it's nothing.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Gordon. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown Volunteers! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. Breaks free, and he might be gone.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time, they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Tennessee! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll go to the air. Under fire. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's going to take a shot. He's got it down the field. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 50. The 40. At the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown ball.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end, making sure that falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Gill. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Scrambling away. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped.